We have finally reached our ultimate showdown atop Mount Crumpet, where the Grinch himself would envy our abundance of treasures and prizes, the very things that are on the brink of collapse. But fear not, for it is I, Verne Gagne, who will rise to the challenge and mend this situation with a heart that will grow 33 sizes larger. I insist on closing this spectacular performance. As the main event commences, the formidable Jerry Blackwell, now known as Chic Jerry Blackwell, emerges from Stone Mountain, Georgia, accompanied by his tag team partner, Chic Adnan Kassie. As for myself, I make my grand entrance, followed closely by the ferocious Mad Dog Vachon. And if you happen to be watching the WWF network version, you'll witness our electrifying rush to the ring alongside the upbeat tunes of Cool and the Gang Celebrate Good Times. Oh dear, what was I even thinking? If I were to form a tag team with the one-man gang, we would be known as Uncool and the Gang. Looking at my appearance in this match, as well as the others in the final main event, it's as if the AWA should be renamed the AARP Wrestling Association. As the match begins, I start delivering fierce chops and punches to Blackwell, sending him into the corner. Mad Dog then swoops in from the apron, biting at Blackwell, who offers plenty of meat to sink his teeth into. I proceed with my judo chops on Adnan before whipping Blackwell and causing him to take a backdrop. I go for the cover and manage a 2 count. With a solid right hook, I bring Blackwell down once again, and he falls hard to the canvas. Quite honestly, I resemble more of a school teacher or some random owner of a supermarket chain who happens to find himself in the midst of a wrestling match. This whole event is starting to resemble a local wrestling league hosting an Indie A wrestling show at your high school gymnasium, all in the name of raising funds for the Police Athletic League, and to top it all off, your favorite gym teacher, old Gagne. In the midst of the chaotic rumble, Mad Dog unleashed a furious double stomp on Blackwell, sending shockwaves through the arena. The crowd erupted with exhilaration as he hopped around the ring, basking in the glory of the moment. With a handful of Blackwell's beard clutched tightly in his grasp, Mad Dog darted around the ring in a maniacal frenzy, inciting pandemonium among the spectators. As the action intensified, Mad Dog turned his attention to Adnan, unleashing a barrage of strikes and holds. Adnan fought back valiantly, using his cast as a devastating weapon, sending Mad Dog crashing to the canvas. The crowd gasped in astonishment, wondering where the legendary Stanley Blackburn was amidst all the chaos, enforcing the rules that seemed to apply selectively. Amidst the pandemonium, I sprang into action, delivering a swift kick from the apron to halt Adnan's momentum. I seized the opportunity to work over Adnan with lightning speed, unleashing a flurry of strikes and holds. Mad Dog, fueled by a surge of adrenaline, seized the microphone stand from the ringside announcer and hurled it into the ring, shattering it against the canvas. The arena shook as the stand landed on Adnan and him, leaving him sprawled on the mat, blood streaming from his forehead. Undeterred, Mad Dog retrieved a chair and tossed it into the ring. Adnan, fueled by desperation, grabbed the chair and struck Mad Dog with feeble force. Seizing the moment, I lunged forward, snatching the chair from Adnan's grasp. With a relentless fury, I swung the chair repeatedly, raining blows upon both heels, leaving them reeling in agony. In this unbridled brawl, the rules seemed to dissolve before our very eyes. Chaos reigned supreme as the competitors cast aside any semblance of disqualification, embracing the wild and unpredictable nature of this let-it-roll match. I found myself morphing into a whirlwind of destruction, wielding a chair not as a weapon but as an instrument of chaos. With a calculated maneuver, I lifted it from both ends and unleashed a relentless barrage of blows upon the heads of my adversaries, leaving them reeling. Adnan, fueled by unyielding rage, retaliated with his cast, raining down blows upon the resilient Mad Dog. The tide of the battle turned as Mad Dog unleashed a flurry of slaps, reclaiming his dominance. Blackwell not to be outdone, executed a thunderous power slam, sending Mad Dog crashing to the mat. My inner superhero instinct ignited, propelling me into the fray to break up the relentless onslaught. Adnan, sensing an opportunity, swiftly transitioned into an abdominal stretch, attempting to subdue his opponent. Yet, like a guardian angel, I intervened, disrupting his strategy and restoring balance to the chaotic scene. Blackwell, his eyes ablaze with determination, countered with a headbutt, further intensifying the melee. With each move, I asserted my presence, constantly interfering and refusing to succumb to the conventional rules of engagement. I effortlessly weaved through the fray, my kicks and strikes landing with precision and force, leaving my adversaries reeling in my wake. In this moment of unrestrained chaos, I felt like a fusion of the X-Men's most formidable heroes. The strategic brilliance of Professor X, the unyielding ferocity of Wolverine, and the unwavering determination of Cyclops. I was the X-Man, a force to be reckoned with. As Mad Dog and Blackwell traded blows, they inadvertently tagged me in, transforming the contest into a hand-to-hand combat spectacle. The air crackled with anticipation as we locked eyes, the crowd roaring in exhilaration. It was now a battle of wills, a test of strength, and a clash of ideologies. In the midst of this pandemonium, I embraced the opportunity to prove my worth, to demonstrate that I needed no sidekick, no alliance. I was a one-man army, an unstoppable force. Well, fueled by desperation, charges at me but stumbles, missing his mark. He attempts a corner charge, but again his efforts are futile. Adnan leaps into the fray, but Mad Dog intercepts him, seizing the opportunity to inflict pain. He grips Adnan by his casted arm, swinging it like a weapon and striking Blackwell with it. In a twisted display of betrayal, Mad Dog uses Adnan's own arm against his partner. Seizing the moment, I grab Adnan and attempt to rip the cast off his arm, the plaster dust billowing like a cloud. As Adnan recoils in agony, I seize the cast and strike him across the head, sending debris scattering across the ring. The brutality escalates as Mad Dog enters the ring, wielding a steel chair. Blackwell falls victim to a vicious blow, collapsing to the canvas. Capitalizing on the chaos, I scoop slam Adnan and pin him, but it's not enough for the 3 count. Adnan's face, now a crimson mask of pain, bears witness to the carnage that has unfolded. I climb the middle rope, my heart pounding in rhythm with the roar of the crowd. I leap, my knee crashing down upon Adnan's arm, held taut by Mad Dog, amplifying the impact and causing hypertension. As the referee begins the count, time seems to slow to a crawl. 1, 2, 3. The bell rings, and I emerge victorious, the victor in this savage clash of wills. After a thrilling 12 minutes and 23 seconds, the victorious duo of Verne Gagne and Mad Dog Vachon emerged triumphant over Sheik Adnan, Kassie, and Jerry Blackwell, marking an unforgettable end to Super Sunday 83. As the match concluded, Gene Okerlund approached me and inquired about my thoughts on coming out of retirement. But to my dismay, I was completely exhausted, struggling to form coherent words. It seemed as though everyone regarded me as ancient, ready to keel over at any moment. As we bid farewell to 1983, it's not just a farewell to a year, but also a farewell to the vibrant essence of the American Wrestling Association. This esteemed organization has now reached its peak in terms of star power and potential. However, we now face a turning point as the destiny and direction of this business fall into the hands of a cunning promoter in New York. This individual seems determined to plot our downfall, leaving us all facing uncertain futures on the unemployment line.